In June 1977, summer camp had just begun at Camp Scott, Oklahoma. 3 Girl Scouts, 8-year-old Lori Farmer, 9-year-old Michelle Guse, and 10-year-old Denise Milner, were sharing Tent 7 on their first night. Their tent was located the farthest from the camp counselor's tent and partially obscured by the camp's showers. The next morning, around 6 a.m., a counselor on her way to the showers noticed something odd on a nearby trail: 2 sleeping bags lying on the ground. At first, she thought it was a prank, or maybe campers had decided to sleep outside. But as she got closer, she discovered the bodies of the 3 girls from Tent 7. They had been SA'd, beaten, and strangled. A large red flashlight rested on one of the girls' bodies, its lens smeared with a partial fingerprint too smudged to identify. In the girls' tent, investigators found a size 9.5 shoe print in blood. A nearby landowner later reported hearing unusual traffic on a remote road near the camp between 2:30 and 3 a.m. The camp was immediately evacuated and would never reopen. What made the tragedy even more chilling was what happened weeks before camp began. During an on-site training session, a counselor discovered that her belongings had been ransacked and her donuts had been stolen. Inside the empty donut box was a letter written in capital letters: "We are on a mission to kill 3 girls in one tent." The director of the session treated the note as a prank. The police were never notified, and the note was thrown away. Investigators quickly focused on one suspect: Jean Leroy Hart, a convicted predator who had escaped prison in 1973 and been hiding in the nearby Cherokee community for 4 years. Hart had a history of violent assaults and, according to many locals, powerful friends who helped him evade capture. Evidence seemed to point to him: the partial fingerprint on the flashlight, and items found in a cave 2 miles from camp, including photographs, duct tape, and newspaper pages matching those used to cover the girls' bodies. Hart had grown up just a mile from Camp Scott and was a member of the Cherokee Nation. He'd already been convicted of abducting and assaulting 2 pregnant women, along with 4 counts of burglary. After a massive manhunt, Hart was captured and brought to trial in 1979. Despite the prosecution's case, the jury acquitted him of the Girl Scout murders, citing a lack of conclusive forensic evidence. Still, Hart returned to prison to serve the remaining 305 years of his sentence for earlier crimes. Just 2 months later, on June 4, 1979, he collapsed and died of a heart attack in the prison yard. Over the years, advances in DNA testing kept the case in the spotlight. Testing in 1989 suggested Hart could be the killer, but the results weren't specific enough, matching roughly 1 in 7,700 Native Americans. In 2008, partial DNA matches to Hart's profile were found on evidence from the crime scene, but it still wasn't definitive. In 2017, more advanced testing again strongly suggested his involvement, yet officially, the case remains unsolved.